want to show you how to properly secure the brake lines to your coilover suspension. The stock suspension has handy brackets and the brake lines fit perfectly, but once you get the coilovers, you usually don't have that. So I'm going to show you how to attach your brake line to the shock body. Obviously this is a stock Subaru brake line, and on a stock shock you have this really neat bracket that holds onto this metal piece and keeps it from moving around. With our rally suspension, obviously that's not an option. I've in the past tried zip tying this down, and I've tried safety wiring it, and each time it breaks. So today we're going to upgrade, do this right, and I'll show you how it's done. What you're going to need is a nut and bolt. Make sure you get a locking nut. You don't want this coming off. It'd be bad to lose your brakes. This is an M5 bolt. Everything on the Subaru is metric, so I'm sticking with metric hardware, but you could also use standard stuff as well. Then we've got a P-clamp here. I'm going to try and attach to the metal here, similar to the factory setup. Then the key to this is these little saddle clamps here. What these guys are intended for is you can actually put a screw through the center, screw it to a wall, and then zip tie goes through the hole, and you can zip tie a cable or harness down. I use this inside the car to secure the harness under the dash. In this case, we're actually going to flip it over, and that will get zip tied to the shock like that. And then our P-clamp attaches to the outside. So one thing, because this bolt is going to be captive underneath your saddle clamp, you do have to assemble the P-clamp beforehand. So I'll go ahead and do that. Go ahead and put this on here. Once you get it all assembled on the line, it should look something like that. As you can see, I put a little bit of an angle on here so that when I put it on the shock, the hose will actually be tilted back toward the car. Keep it a little bit farther away from the wheel. The zip tie just feeds right through those holes, and we'll tighten it to the shock. Alright, as you can see, we've got this corner all buttoned up. Everything's good to go. We've got 2 zip ties for extra security, plus it keeps this thing from moving at all. And we've got our lock nut on our bolt, so this thing isn't going anywhere. We've got clearance between the hose and this sharp collar, and we'll have a shock cover that'll help with the chafing between the spring and the hose. And this should be good to go. Can't wait to get it out there. Hopefully this helped. Hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you out at the races.